this I know, a life long lived yet not lived well. Yet I only know what I feel now, what's seen each dawn, my truth to tell. I see the sunrise, the deer, the fawn, the hush of grass, the gold and silver dawn. So do not mourn the road I've tread, for I am here with you instead. I am here with you instead. This life is now the path I tread, for however long I do not know. Here time moves soft and sunset slow. I find it hard to trust this, I know, but do not take my shrug too hard. Time is the river that twists and flows, and time for all runs quick and hard. So if I may never meet you there, please know that all your steps and care, they matter more than you can know, and shall be part of me when I go. I am here with you instead. This life is now the path I tread, for however long I do not know. Here time moves soft and sunset slow. Are there miles ahead? I do not know. Yet still my story will be told, of a life well lived in green and gold, of gentle days and fields to roam. What I see before me is no dream, for now I know what love can mean. So do not mourn the road I've tread, for I am here with you instead. I am here with you instead.
Good morning.
Hey,
and
y'all.
Hi to hello, Jamie, Lester, and Mr. Hank. We are all here this morning. However, we are not with coffee. And
We have a bit of a situation.
well, first of all, Jamie's not dead.
I'm not dead.
Well, everyone's saying they've not seen you live all week, and they thought that maybe you were really dead. And so here she is, y'all, and she's live and in person. Can you feel that?
I've been in the flesh, and I've been being stalked a little bit. Apparently,
Who's been stalking you?
I don't know. Somebody's been following me around, and I just felt like I needed to retreat a little bit because I was,
Well, we're glad to have you back on a live. However, guess what? I just roll in from the JL Ranch. I started my morning off over there getting all of the chores done. And I says, Jamie, grab them dog shears right quick and trim me up. So if you notice how nice and trim I look, Jamie did that. even though I think
I
we,
see
may,
that. Yeah,
we
right
may have
there.
to work a little bit, but the dog shears work great. And I says, you know what? You always buy these nice dog trimmers for the dogs. How about you buy something nice for me that I can have just for me, not for the dogs? And so she goes, yeah, I think I ordered something one time, but it just never came. Anyway, so yeah, so Jamie got the dog clippers on me this morning. She said I was just a mess. But hey, the reason we have no coffee is because Jamie is going to insist that I try something.
Hold on a second. You took the Folgers for the drip coffee to JL Ranch, and he's like, you have your Keurig from the RV and some of those things. You can drink that this week. And I was like, okay, no problem. I'm happy to do that. And now he's back and he's like, wait,
where's the coffee?
And I was like, it's right here.
So I have to choose out of these flavors of coffee.
Is it backwards for y'all? I can read them to you if you would like me to.
You'll probably have to read them, but it doesn't matter.
And he's so upset
I am
because
very simple. I'm a simple guy, guys.
none of them are Folgers.
I'm a very simple guy. I'm going to go wash my hands real fast. This is from water hoses and other stuff. You read out your coffee flavors. I'm going to listen while I go wash my hands.
Listen up here, okay?
Listen up, everybody. Listen up.
So we have a caramel vanilla cream, okay? And as you can see, I have tested. So these are the tested and true, okay? Then we also have butter toffee. Then we have coffee, okay? Just plain old medium roast. We're not dark roast people very much. We add creamer to it no matter what, but we're medium people. We're right down the middle. And then, new favorite that I didn't know, white chocolate vanilla donut shop coffee. Yeah. So, which one would you choose? And which one should Lester choose? That's what I need to know. I will choose something opposite of what he chooses so that way we can have him try it. Yeah. It's not backwards. People could read it. And people say you can't go wrong with any of them, Lester.
Okay. So is there just a normal coffee flavor without having anything weird to it?
This is coffee.
That's this Nantucket blend.
Yeah. It's just a name brand.
Okay. Nantucket blend is just a name. Okay. I'll have a Nantucket blend. What's wrong?
That's it? You're going to go regular coffee? You're not going to go like caramel vanilla. Look at that. Doesn't that look like, it looks like ice cream.
Yeah, I'll just have a regular blend. And so this is going to make a tiny cup, right?
No, sir.
It's going to make a regular sized cup of coffee.
Yeah, because inside here is enough coffee grounds to make a cup of coffee.
Okay, I got you.
All right, I'll be back. You talk.
Oh, you want me to talk? Well, okay. Well, good morning. I have some really exciting news that I'm going to put onto a video that comes out at noon. But I'm just going to show you a picture. I just have to show you a quick picture for all of the haters. Jamie?
Start out like that.
Well, this is going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome video. And I cannot wait to show this to people. I'm actually going to put it on here. I'm just going to stick it on here. For all of my pond haters, who think that Lester has no idea what he's doing when it comes to pond creation. All right, watch this. Now, my noon video will be about so much more than just this. So don't watch this and think, oh, I ain't going to watch this video because I already seen it. This is only a small, tiny snippet of what the video is going to be about. Check it out. Check this. First job should be real easy. I'm not going to go out and love on all the cows and all that right now. I'm just going to drive over and have a peek at the puddle, the waller, the bull waller. And see what happens after 7 inches of rain. What in fact happens after 7 inches. And look, well, there you have it. Okay, so after 7 inches of rain, my bull pond, my oasis is full. Guys, can you see that? The oasis is full to the top. It was dry 2 days ago, bone dry, and today it has been filled to the top. Now, what you were, yeah, Pamela says we're going to need a much bigger duck. We will need a much bigger rubber ducky. Yes, we will. That's a good 6-foot pond. Oh, my coffee's ready. I'm going to wait till Jamie gets hers over here, though. Guys, the pond is full. Can you guys believe it? To the top. It's full to the top. Let's see how long it'll stay full. Now, I know the water's muddy. There's nothing pretty about it. And that's because it's a new pond. But my 6-foot pond is full to the top. Isn't that wonderful? Let me remove that. I am so gosh darn excited that pond. Now, of course, we got a lot of rain yesterday at the ranch property. Sorry, Jamie. Jamie's rolling her eyes over here because we cannot get rain at Longhorn Lester's for nothing, y'all. We just cannot. We may get a sprinkle here and there, but we cannot get a rain here for anything. However, over at the ranch property, man, we had 7 inches yesterday.
Isn't that ridiculous? It's 20 minutes away.
20 minutes away, less than that the way the crow flies. And for some reason, we got 7 inches over there. We couldn't get hardly a drop over here. Now, there's one more thing I want to show you. I'm giving away the majority of my video, gosh darn it.
Maybe you can just take the day off then.
Maybe I'll just take the day off. No, I like to play videos, Jamie. I like to play videos so that I can keep my streak alive. I have a streak going here, Jamie.
Isn't a streak what people do on Snapchat?
A streak is a Snapchat thing? I don't know. But all I know is that I have a streak going here. And I'm going to keep my streak of consecutive videos alive. Watch this. Jamie, I'm going to try to get as close up to this water as I possibly can. I'm only wearing sandals, and I don't really want to get down into it if I don't have to. All right, let me stop right here. This will be close enough for a water sample. Let's hope that a snake didn't come over here and climb up on here with me. All right, so here we are in our front pond. And let's reach over here and get us a sample of this water, shall we? And see what the numbers are, you guys. All right, so we got to go to hold it on. Oh yeah. Clear it out. And here we go. Let's get right over here. Hold on, let me pause. Hey, before the number pops up, before the number shows, what do you guys think? In the comments, remember, there were 5 stages of pond cleanliness, water clean quality levels, and they range in the 100. So between 0 and 100 is superior. Between 100 and 200 is, I forgot the name of it, but it was a high quality. Between 200 and 300 was hard water, but acceptable. Between 300 and 400 was a declining quality. And then above 500 was acidic and just probably not potable water. Okay. So I'm just curious, what do you guys think the water was here in our front pond? I'm looking at numbers. And I cannot wait to show you this. You ready? I'm going to make me small and make that big. Here we go. Watch this, Jamie Cakes. You ready? Watch this. 84. Guys, 84. Look. Guys, wow. Can you see? Guys, that is superior. That is a superior water. That's superior. I'm so proud of that front pond. I've always said that natural pond with no chemicals, letting nature's balance do its thing and letting just Mother Nature take its course. Yeah, there can be some, you all saw the stuff growing along the bottom, the seaweedy kind of stuff. Yeah, but our horses don't want that. But I'll tell you what, Mother Nature created it because it has this really neat balance.
It's an ecosystem of its own.
Hold on. I said 90, so I want to get off.
I'm gonna have coffee.
Well, go ahead, sweet lady, by all means. You said 90, so you go ahead and get yourself off. That's fine. Cheers, Jamie. So what am I drinking here again? What's wrong?
Nantucket blend, and I'm having some white chocolate. Cheers.
To the lady who's getting off right now. This is to you, sweet lady.
I don't think that's what she meant.
What did she mean? What else could she have meant?
She had a lifting up moment.
A lifting up moment?
Did you try it?
Mm.
Try this.
What is that?
Try it.
What is it? Just tell me what it is.
It's white chocolate.
Oh, Lord. Yep, that's actually pretty good.
I told you it's really good.
So coffee clinks to you all. Clink, clink. And I hope that you guys are off to a wonderful morning. I've had really neat moments over at the JL this morning, seeing that little Oasis pond was full and then testing that water quality in that front pond. Listen, the quality in that front pond is better than what we use from our water hoses
That's nuts.
to fill the water.
That's absolutely nuts. Which reminds me of when Talus and Val were there. They would walk all the way to the front to drink versus
would.
drinking out of the trough.
Out of the trough. Now, we all know that this tester is not testing the bacteria. That's the
one thing it doesn't test.
Yeah, the one thing that you cannot test with this water tester is how much bacteria might be in the water, because we do know that E. coli, is that the one that floats in water? A lot of times when people drink water out of a spring or a creek, they end up
E.
getting
coli,
something.
E. coli, salmonella, all
Salmonella,
that.
E. coli. So no, it's
You
not
could have
testing.
Giardia. Like there's a lot that it could be.
Yeah, so it's not testing for stuff like that, my friends. But
It's testing alkalinity and pH and things like that. And
yeah, mineral content.
Yeah.
And all of those things. But hey, no matter what you say, I am happy to know that it's rated as a superior water source based on whatever it's basing it on.
yeah.
And I've kind of known that for a while. It's just so gosh darn clear and clean. So anyway, that pond is amazing. Don't try to steal my joy, those who are trying to steal my joy this morning. No, I have not tested the Oasis, and I don't plan on it, okay?
What's the Oasis?
That's my little cattle pond.
Oh, okay.
It's called the Oasis. I named it
I'm
myself.
a little bit out of the loop, it seems.
No one likes my name. They want to call it the cow waller. They want to call it all kinds of other stuff, Jamie. I don't know why.
I think it's a mud pit, probably, that you could probably have some activities in there if you wanted to. Just saying.
Yeah. So it's nice to see you all today. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to check something real fast, Jamie. Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see if I had to find one more video I can send people.
Yeah.
You just start talking. Just keep on talking.
So my success this morning is that I took Terrence and Clarence and I have separated them from the flock. I will have more of that story later, but we're going to make a few changes to what's going on with the chickens around here. And I'm excited about them, like really super extra excited about them. What else happened this week? It's been a crazy week.
It has been a crazy week.
I feel like I've lived 2 weeks in 1 week. So I got home Tuesday and I was exhausted. And Lester did Timeout Tuesday, and really extremely grateful for that and for you all taking the time to hang out with him. Did you look at mine?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I want to find out. This is what I would love to know, even though it's going to hurt my feelings greatly.
Oh, no.
I would love you to take a Timeout Tuesday that you actually do and go to the analytics. Oh, it's going to hurt me so bad. I'm going to be so crushed when this happens. And look at the amount of engagement. Look at the amount of people how long they watch, the view time. And then whenever I have to fill in for you.
Well, I feel really bad.
One lady announced it straight up. Well, hell, I'm here. I might as well watch. And I'm like.
I feel bad because I intended to be there for that night. And I told Lester, I'm like, I'm going to lay down for 1 hour. And I know that that's a lie to myself all the time, but I thought for sure that I set an alarm. I did not set an alarm for the PM. I set it for the AM. And then Lester, I didn't tell Lester, hey, wake me up just in case. I slept right through. I was exhausted from the weekend and I felt so refreshed on Wednesday. It was a good thing, but I felt guilty because I didn't tell y'all like, hey, I'm not going to make it or anything like that. And I just sort of like became.
She was actually mad at me when I didn't wake her up.
I was just like, I just felt guilty. Like, Timeout Tuesday is our thing, and to just no call, no show is not who I am at all. And that's like, I've never in my life no call, no showed ever.
Well, that's true. But you know what? Here's the thing. I know that you were tired, and I know that you would have pushed through because you do that. You're a soldier, and I felt bad for you, but I thought you would have been happy that I took care of it.
I was happy that you did it. I just felt bad for not telling anyone.
For not telling everybody.
That's all.
But I'll tell you what, the folks that took time to let me explain were very understanding. I will say they were very understanding, and no one seemed to be too terribly upset. I just know the numbers were a lot lower than normal. So you sent some people off to sulk and pout.
I didn't. Here's the thing though, like the drive home was not, I mean, I was going anywhere to do anything exciting is always more fun to there. The way home from anything in life, I don't care what you're doing, when the fun time is over and you're back to reality, that trip for whatever reason it's a little bit longer because number one, you're exhausted from what you did for those few days, but also you're going back to reality. So you're not like all hyped and it's not, that type of thing. But in this situation, I was excited to come home. I actually took my time and I stayed overnight somewhere in a parking lot and I was rested. But for whatever reason, I guess the whole weekend caught up with me that night. And I was whipped. And I'm grateful that you let me sleep and that y'all were forgiving for me.
Well, talk about your drive a little bit. And then I want to tell you what I discovered on Timeout Tuesday. I did not want to talk too much about your trip because I don't know. It wasn't me. It's not my story to tell, But what I did say were some things that as your partner, I felt like I had a concern to be able to talk about. And I know that you told me yourself that driving 8 hours was easy.
It was.
But when you begin to push past the 8 hours, you could feel the fatigue setting in. And so then what you and I did together were sit down and we mapped out where is that halfway, that 8 hour point. Where is the 8? Now that 8 hours is not halfway.
8 hours is beyond halfway.
It's over halfway. But what I'm saying is where is a easy stopping point where you're about halfway, even though it may not be exactly 8 hours, less than that.
I'm a little bit more aggressive. I actually like to go most of the way the first day and then have less and less. Like, why would you push yourself to that? Stop that. Just go halfway and ease your time and find something to do in those spaces. And he's right.
Listen, because I'm not a weirdo or a freak, but I'm sitting here tracking her, right? I'm watching her. And I'm like,
one time he's like,
you're passing a flea market. How come you're not stopping?
Yes. I'm like, because it's Monday and it's closed.
Yeah. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
But I could see where she was driving, where she was at. We take care of each other that way, if you call it that. But anyway, but I told her, I said, so Little Rock, Arkansas looks like the place that you should stop. Well, I come to find out, Jamie, that might not be the best place to stop.
But people have to know that I wouldn't drive to the center of the city to go hang out there or anything like that. That like the interstate doesn't even take you really through this. I've actually never been in downtown Little Rock. The interstate takes you on the outskirts of it. And when we say Little Rock, we will find places before, after. I'm an after person. I don't want to wake up and do big things. I want to ease into my day. So like I want to get through the hard parts and then take a break. But that in reality is around the halfway point. And I remembered quite a bit of my trip as I was doing it. But the way there, the GPS took me on this new road that I'd never been down before. I was literally at one point in time, it took me on a rock road, no joke. And I was like, this is how I'm going to die. Like, this is it.
A gravel road.
A gravel road, but it brought me to a brand new 4-lane highway that will become part of an interstate at some point in time. So like, they have not mastered the connection yet, but it brought me to a beautiful road that was some of the easiest parts of my drive. Remember when I was sending you the video, I'm like, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster again. I feel like I'm going off. It brought me to that 4-lane highway,
wow,
which also had no traffic on it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got very comfortable in the RV. The hardest parts are the semis that drive by, and you're going to think this is nuts. I would rather do a 2-lane highway and have all of the stops and small things in between than to be on an interstate, specifically a 3-lane interstate. And it's not about changing lanes. It actually is about that wind that pushes you from the semis. And they have so much construction that have those concrete barriers on the way that I chose to be in the middle lane as a strategy because those concrete barriers scare me. But semi trucks and those things barely fit too. So they're like weaving all around you, but the wind pushes you. And if 2 came at the same time, you sort of felt sucked in. And that sounds really strange, but our little RV is not heavy at all. So you get moved around a lot. And it's not the behind the semis, it's the forward that they come up by you.
The draft is what pushes you forward. The wake is what sucks you into them.
I guess, because that was actually the most terrifying part. So I know that I will avoid there's certain parts of it that you can't avoid in the interstate, but the hardest part was actually right around the Little Rock area, that interstate area there.
Well, from what I understand from here is that they have plans to move the National Guard out of DC pretty soon. That it's all cleaned up, and they're going straight to Little Rock. So there you go. That's what somebody said. I thought it was hilarious. I'm sure they're joking. I'm sure they're joking, but since DC's been cleaned up in that short of time, National Guard will be leaving DC, heading to Little Rock. So by the time you travel through there next, you should be completely fine.
Great. Wonderful.
Just going to go by and clean up one town at a time.
There are so many beautiful spots though. And like the whole way I'm like dropping pins on my phone of places that I want to stop. And I told Lester, I'm like, I know that he can't get away anytime soon, but at some point in time before the weather gets too bad to take the RV, because that's a whole other thing. I want to at least make that trip with him once, even if he can't stay the whole time and flies back home or something like that, because there's so much to explore along that path that is like off the beaten path, and so much beautiful country. Like you come up at the foothills of the Ozarks, and I know you probably don't know what that is.
I wish I did, Jamie. I don't.
But it is a beautiful part of this country. And then I have the capability to split off and go into Southern Illinois, which is the Shawnee National Forest and Garden of the Gods and Giant City State Park, and like big glacier, movements were there of the earth, and like so much to see. So I just, you get into a rhythm of your life, and my travel for the past few years has been a lot of flying because I'm here in Houston and I have strategic places to go. But the first 20 years of my career, I traveled for work. And I mean, I would, if it was a 8 hours or less, I would drive. And I would drive my car, and that's how I would get to hospitals. And while I was at those hospitals, I would spend a week there. That was my job. And I would explore all the little towns on the way. And while I was there, so like I've seen a lot of this country, and I guess I forgot about how much fun the exploration is in that. And going on this trip, I was like, oh, I actually do miss parts of this. I got burnt out for a while, but now I want to take you along.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. There are some things that you can experience in life that are they're the kind of moments that take your breath away. But I'll tell you what, if you can't share that with somebody else, then it's not near as rewarding. It's just so much better when you can share those kinds of moments with somebody you care about. So I kind of feel you on what you're saying.
And also I've seen a lot of it already. So like to show you in a way that we aren't rushed for time, because we drove home whenever I officially sold my house and moved here, we drove the U-Haul home together, and Lester did most of the driving. I did a lot of the scratching and the feeding of bean dip. But we were pressed for time, and because he was still teaching and we had to get back so he could get back to work. And I now that I'm like, man, I wanted to stop here. I wanted to see this. I want to, there's a diamond mine that I want to go to. I told Lex about that, and Lex is all like, wait. We can go search for our own diamonds. If people actually find them, I'm like, people find them every day. And he's like, I'm in. I just get excited.
Jamie, while you were gone, I kept saying, Lester, when Jamie gets home, have her trim your mustache. Your mustache was hanging over your lips. It was driving me nuts.
Thanks, Charmaine. What's funny is when you look at someone every single day, you don't see it.
I know.
So like all of a sudden I'll like, this sounds silly, I'll pay attention and I'll be like, oh, come here. And I'll be like, let me trim that up and let me pluck this. And I have to keep him in check.
I done told the internet this, Jamie. I hope that you don't mind. I said that if you and I ever get rich, what I would love to do, the first thing I would hire, if we ever get rich, the one thing, this may be the only thing I'm going to hire, because I would still like to do the chores and keep up with the animals. I still got to make my videos. But the one thing that I would love to hire is a person. Now, the hard part about this is would it be a man or a woman? Because just hear me out before you say anything. I would love to hire a person who would just come in maybe once a day for like an hour each. And that person would literally do nothing more than pamper you and then pamper me. Now, the weird thing about that is, to you, it wouldn't matter if it were a woman or a man, because they're just pampering. They're like they're giving you the hair. I don't know if you want to have your hair brushed or combed or conditioned, if they pluck eyebrows. I don't know what they do. In saying so, that should probably be a woman, I would think, because women know things. They would massage your feet.
A man would know things.
They would do your calves. They would do all of the things. But now at some point, fair is fair. I have to get me some pampering as well. And so to me, they would trim my mustache. They would pluck little hairs here and there if I need to have any hair plucking. I also want my feet rubbed.
Look at me one quick. I've just realized that it's not the hair's not straight. You actually have a tan that your hair covered before. That's what that is. Sorry.
So anyway, so there you go. So if we ever get rich, guys, we're going to have a person come in for an hour a day, give us each 30 minutes to an hour each.
That's it.
That's never going to happen.
No, I said that's it.
How do we have more than an hour a day, Jamie?
Well, here's the thing.
How about a gay guy?
I'm down.
How about a gay guy? Okay.
I'm down. I was just going to say, like, I've never had a man do my hair, but I'll watch like Brad Mondo every once in a while. He shows up on my feed, and like, I think that I would genuinely love a man's hands in my hair. I think that I would really like that. I also enjoy them on my feet. If they could rub my calves, that would be great. And then my hands, and then pluck away, like do all of those things. But I would then want them to also, like, could they do the dishes?
Well, hold on. Now you're asking for different kind of things.
If he's gonna be here,
for an hour, we don't have that much time. We have an hour. And then what do you pay someone for an hour for stuff like that?
That's what I'm saying. So you find other responsibilities so you can make it a thing.
When I find out at some of these celebrities' homes, they have spas in their homes. You know that, right? Some of these celebrities and even politicians and the very wealthy and the elite, they actually have spas in their home. And I'm like, wait a minute. So they have, like, we know they have staff. They have people in the kitchens and people that do the grounds. And they even have a spa in their home. So they can go anytime they have time into the spa and have someone do whatever spa people do.
I also don't think that I would want it every day. Step one, I don't wash my hair every day. Step two, I don't have an hour to give to everyone every day.
Well, I could take your spare time.
That's fine.
Whatever time you don't have available, if you're busy,
It's definitely a man then.
just say, hold on. Only problem is everyone knows that the only proper way to give a good massage is to sometimes climb up on the back of the person and get down nice and deep.
Well, get in it.
No, hold on a minute though. How are you going to have a gay man climb up behind me to give me a good deep massage? That ain't going to happen.
I have never in my life had anyone climb on me to give me a massage.
I
first
do
of
every
all.
time that I give you a massage.
I meant a real one, a professional.
A professional massage or professional massager?
A professional licensed massage therapist does not climb on your back typically. I'm not saying that they don't
I'm
because
just
they
saying.
have, but I would say in their general practice, I'm 99% sure that they can do their work without climbing.
Well,
on
I've
you.
never had a professional. You know what we did one
I would say
time?
we did in Mexico.
We did in Mexico. When we went on that vacation to Mexico one time, we did have an actual massage, but they did facials, massages.
That facial was the best. Like we both have. I've never had another facial to compare to, but that facial, I felt like that made my skin look amazing for 90 days.
No, I actually got younger that trip.
No joke.
I got
it was
younger.
amazing. And I have often thought, like, how much money would it cost to go back for a weekend just to get that facial? Because it was, I don't know what was in it.
Well, this lady married her husband for one reason and one reason only. You want to know what that reason is?
His hands?
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm here?
Glenda says, I married a man because he gave great massages. After marriage, he never did it again.
I got a foot rub and a back rub the first time that I hung out with Lester. And
With my white bucket. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm going for my white bucket.
no, you are
right-
not.
Yes, I am.
No, you are not.
You keep talking. I'll
No,
be right
sir.
back. No, I'm doing it. On a
No,
live video,
No.
you're getting a foot rub.
I don't want you to rub my feet on a live video.
Okay, I won't show your feet.
It's going to make it weird.
No, it will not. Everybody, I'm going to get my white 5-gallon bucket. You know what? I'll bring in the 2-gallon bucket
Hold on a
then.
second. The white 5-gallon bucket has feet in it right
That's
now.
why I'm saying I'll get one of the new 2-gallon buckets because they're brand new and they're pretty and clean. And then I will do a quick foot massage, and everyone's going to be so jealous of you.
No,
Please
you can
allow
do it
me.
You can do it after.
No, I only want to do it on a video, on a live video,
The
people-
only way I get pampered is on a live. now.
because people don't believe that I can do this. And I want to show them that I can. I'll be right
But you
back.
just said you're not going to show it.
I don't need to show your actual like feet, but they can see what I'm doing from a perspective. I'll be right back. This is going to be fun. This is going to be so fun, Jamie. I'll be back. Can you make some more coffee?
Now look what we've done. Look at where this has gotten us. How did we get here? I still don't know how this came about. I don't even know how we got to talking about massage or anything else. We were just talking about traveling and stopping and safety in Arkansas, and here we are. Here we are. I don't have pretty feet. I don't. I wish I had pretty feet. He has prettier feet than I do. I have bony feet with a bunion, and no, we're not. I'm going to make another cup of coffee now. Would you like, my kitchen's a mess as well. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm making him the kind that I had, and we're not going to tell him about it either. Oh my gosh. Oh, and he's back. He beat us, but he beat the coffee cup.
Oh, I have to get some hot water going though. This is going to be awesome, Jamie.
How did we get here? I don't know. It's Glenda's fault. That was her name, right? Glenda's like, I used to get massages and I married him for it, and now here we are. Isn't it funny the things that happen in early relationship that you know they're capable of because it happened, but then as you get further down the line in a relationship, all of those like bells and whistles, they're in there somewhere, but they only pull them out for like super major occasions, I guess. It's like the fine china. You put it in the cabinet and never use it because you're saving it for later, and then you just never use it. You know, it's kind of funny. That's how I used to feel about dresses. People do not understand why I wear dresses. So step one, it's hot in Texas, okay? And these thick thighs are not conducive for shorts. The shorts go to all kinds of places that no one wants to see. It's uncomfortable. I'm continually tugging at them. I am not comfortable in shorts.
Live video we will have ever done.
So I started wearing dresses. And initially I was really self-conscious because people would be like, why are you so dressed up? I'm hot. And now dresses are like, I only wear dresses in the summer, ever. I have one pair of overalls that I wear to go play Top Golf. I don't know who BK Jr. is, but they just sent $50 for me to go get a real massage. Thank you. I was really self-conscious about like wearing them, but also wanted to save my dresses for a nice occasion and would never wear them because the nice occasion just didn't happen. And now this is it. This is what you get. You're going to make me sit in that chair.
Hold on.
I kind of you expected to be like down here. No, he doesn't have a foot fetish at all. That's not. No. But anyway, yeah. So you save the dresses for special occasions. You save the china for special occasions. And apparently, I'll even say people. I was going to say men save all of their special tricks for special occasions. But in reality, apparently this morning is a special occasion. And I'm about to get a special occasion footing. I don't even know what to call this. Scrubbing? Because there's green hay on my feet from going out to feed this morning. I'm sure of it. There's also probably like grass clippings. I also got a few ant bites in the past couple of days. So, you know, this is 8 years into, oh my God, he has knee pads on.
These are my knee pads. I'm ready. Let's go. Allow me to set the camera up. You just follow me, my dear, and bring my coffee. Guys, just enjoy the moment, okay? Just enjoy the moment. If this is not your thing, then by all means, you can make your exit. You don't have to even announce your departure. You don't have to announce your departure here.
You know, at the pedicure place, they put a towel over my knees. Why do you have a rolling pin?
I'm going to roll your calves. Just come sit down. This is mine?
That's yours.
Okay.
Can we not, like, look, you're looking at my fat legs and my, like, all my parts are about to be shown here. And I feel like, oh boy.
There are some people that would enjoy.
Nobody likes feet, Lester.
This is not about the feet. This is about the massage. Okay.
You're not going to be able to get up is what this is about.
I need 1 foot.
Boy, a reenactment of our first date here.
Let me get closer.
Yeah.
All right, put that foot in there.
Ooh, wait,
Is there any way that 2 of your feet will fit in the same
it's
bucket?
boiling.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm using some of this soap that comes from where?
Zion Creek.
I got some Zion Creek soap.
This is the weirdest live.
Why?
Because people are watching you wash my feet.
Is
And
anyone
this
even
water
still
is the
watching?
hottest. This is like as hot as my grandma's dishwater.
Okay, it's too hot.
It's a little warm. It'll get there. It's gonna be fine. It's just gonna peel my skin off.
All right, this is Zion Creek soap, friends. This is the good
By
stuff.
the way, they have new scents, and my mom stole one out of the RV.
Your mom stole?
She was like, "What is that scent?" And I'm embarrassed to admit that I was using Zion Creek's like soap as air fresheners and like I had one sitting in the kitchen counter, and then of course in the bathroom, and then I also put one in the bedroom just in the cup holder because it smelled so good. So good. I can't believe people are watching this right now.
Okay, I'm gonna put the soap over here. Pull your foot out and rest it up here. Tell me how that feels.
It's amazing.
Hold on a second. There we go. All right, hold on. Foot back up here.
Now, he did not have the rolling pin out on our first date, for the record. This is a recent discovery in the last couple of years of the rolling pin.
But it works.
And he asked me to do it to him first, okay? Like, this was not a Jamie discovery.
It does not feel so good on top unless you like that.
It's not bad.
That's not too bad. The rolling pin does work. And I go all the way down the toe with it.
This is the weirdest live ever. People are like dropping like flies.
Well,
running.
We're too far away to see what you guys are doing or what you're saying. We have no idea what you're saying.
Oh my God.
We have no idea what you're saying or what you're doing. So we don't, I guess we'll deal with the aftermath later.
Oh my God.
How's that feel?
That feels really good, actually.
All right, put it back in that water. And I'm going to finish the rinse off over here.
I shaved. Are you so proud?
Huh?
I said I shaved. It shouldn't be
Oh,
too
your
late.
legs feel smooth. Yeah. All right, there's one, Jamie. There's one. How's that
You
one
can still
feel?
see my bruise from falling
All
2
right,
weeks
pull that
ago.
leg out and put it here to the side.
Okay.
There you go. All right, other leg up and over. There you go.
Oh my God.
Let's get that one going here. I'm going to make sure that everything is.
Can you imagine this being your first date and somebody walking in with a 5-gallon bucket and you're like, yep, he's going to cut them off. This is it. He eats them or keeps them somewhere.
Put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do any of that.
No, but I really was thinking it.
Well, you didn't stop me. She did not stop me. So that tells you something.
You know it's coming up on 8 years.
I know.
And the Hurricane Harvey anniversary is next week.
Yep, I know. Trust me, I've been thinking about it.
I bet.
I've been thinking about it. Okay, can you pull that leg up and put it over to here?
How's your knee pads working out? Somebody
Perfect.
sent those to you, you know?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that feels good.
It like is a hurt good. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I can't believe that you're doing this on a live with coffee. Wait, what do I have to do to you now?
Huh? Nothing, Jamie.
Are you getting in this bucket next?
No.
I will. I will.
What I'm actually doing is a how-to video.
That's
So
exactly how this is.
if we can ever hire somebody who wants to come by and do this, they can just let us know how much they'll charge us for this. How much would someone charge to come and do this every day?
And do they bring their own rolling pin, or do they have to
They
use
can
ours?
they can use our rolling pin. They can use our soap. I'll even let them borrow my knee pads. But this is not as weird as some. See, this is, you thought it was going to be a lot weirder.
It's pretty weird.
No, it's not weird.
It's pretty weird. If somebody just joins right now, they're gonna be like, "What the hell did I just walk into?"
If anyone joins right now and they don't understand how this is
This is not
Love.
the rolling pin I also use to bake, by the way.
this is only for my massages.
This is a lesser only rolling pin. I know that you think we're weird. We are, okay? Like, we're just letting our freak flag freaking fly today. Like, just let it all hang out. I don't know if you know how good that actually feels.
There you go.
If you have a rolling pin that you don't need anymore, I recommend that you find someone to do this to it.
All right, back to the water.
Okay. I can't believe that this is where we are today.
Here's the thing, though. That took no more than 15 minutes.
You think somebody's gonna drive out here every day to do this?
I mean, probably not, but can a guy dream?
Yes.
Don't steal my fantasies, Jamie.
Okay.
All right, move your leg out of there. Do not steal my fantasies, guys. Allow a guy to dream. Allow a guy to dream.
And here we are. Are you sure you don't need me to scrub your feet?
We're not doing that. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, do your feet feel dry? You're not gonna slip on the floor?
I'm good now.
Okay. There we go.
How's your knees?
My knees are fine.
Okay.
Help you up?
No, get that camera up first.
Can you bring my coffee?
I can. I feel
There.
a little guilty right now that
See?
you just scrubbed my feet on live video.
But don't they feel nice and soft and massaged?
They feel very great. How's your knee pads?
I'm gonna pop them off now because I'm done with them. Thank you for the gift of the knee pads. Never really understood why someone sent those, but
Apparently they work out great.
obviously they work out good for some things. And is this my coffee here? All right. So, oh,
It's
you-
not enough creamer in there. You have
you-
to drink some.
you flipped it up on me.
Huh?
You swapped coffee types on me, didn't you? Hoping I wouldn't notice. Bitter.
It's because there's no creamer in it. You ran out of room.
Ugh.
I didn't empty your cup out first. I just
I know.
refilled. Sorry about that. That was a car wash bucket in our living room on live where Lester scrubbed my feet.
It was clean.
I don't even know where to go after that. I feel like I feel like I'm now like experiencing the walk of shame in front of 5,000 people.
Why? You just got your feet massaged. We don't have the fancy feet thing. We don't have the little massaging jets and
I
all
don't
the
actually
stuff.
want those though. Okay, like I know that you think that we are actually insane, but get out a rolling pin. It's amazing. They make the rolling pin that curves that has like all the spiky things on it. And both of us were like, I don't really like the pokey things. So we tried the regular rolling pin and it's so good. It's so good. And you don't have to be sitting down.
Look, we're all survivors of something, even watching foot videos. That was funny. And then this over here.
We only lost about 600, Kat says.
We've lost 600 people. You know what? It's jealousy, Jamie. There was a lady who I missed the comment. She says, my husband rubs my feet every night before
Aw.
bed, and he's been doing it for 30 years. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yes. I lost her name. Guys, I'm sorry. I lost that. It was a sweet comment, but I lost it. So Pig Farmer says, no, there's only 2.3 thousand watching. Well, Pig Farmer, there's 2 channels. You're only watching on 1 channel.
Pig Farmer, what channel are you on?
Pig Farmer, what channel are you watching on?
My husband saw the rolling pin and wanted to know if you were making bread.
Rolling dough. So no, we when we go to StreamYard, we actually go on both channels. We have Jamie's channel, which is from Suits to Boots, and we also go on I'm a Survivor Sanctuary channel. And so the comments that you're seeing are only on the channel that you're watching. If you were watching the other channel, you'd be seeing a whole different set of comments and a whole different set of
Jamie's channel
friends.
went up by 1,000. Thanks, Christy.
So Jamie's channel jumped 1,000 and mine dropped 2,000. Well, that's just great. That's just wonderful. I swear. Jamie, I'm embarrassed for you.
Don't be embarrassed. Listen, there's way worse things that have happened on the internet with me, like hole in my pants and I don't know, like bending over and
Aw.
showing parts that I didn't intend to. And I've cried in front of y'all a million times. I've laugh cried. Like, you know, I'm not embarrassed. I feel bad that I'm a giver. So to not reciprocate anything feels very weird to me. And then in my head, I'm like, what does he want later? What is he going to ask me to do? And I'm going to go, I rubbed your feet in front of about 5,000 people.
Well, you know what? To each his own. To each his own. It was a nice gesture. And you know what I think I may do? Tomorrow, Sunday. That's the day I normally go by and visit my mama.
Yeah.
I may just take my white bucket and some of that soap, and a couple of towels and my knee pads and go visit my mama and do the same thing for my mom and my dad. How much would they love that?
Your dad is sore. I actually watched one of his videos where he talked about how sore he is from going up and down the stairs on the house. And the
Those
ladders and
stairs are killing him, guys. Those stairs are going to be the end of him.
things. Have they started on the ramp yet?
No.
Oh my!
So the story with the ramp is Jamie and I already paid for it. It's already been paid in full.
I'm gonna refill my coffee now.
3 cups?
Baby, I didn't have a second.
Oh, you have it. So the ramp has been paid for, but the original guys went off to a different job and were not able to do it. So then mom and dad reached out to another guy who says he could do it, and he's finding reasons why he can't get over there and get it done. And so we need that ramp to get up and get going. My dad is trying to get up and down them steps, and he's really, really struggling. So it's not as hard on my mom. And mom actually says the ramp's making her legs stronger. The ramp, I'm sorry, the stairs are making her legs stronger. If we have to, we will. I just don't think that it's going to come out near as nice if people who are not as skilled in carpentry try to tackle it. But there are folks who have multiple stairs. Now, listen, you can buy metallic like an aluminum ramp, but the problem is we have to buy 48 feet. It'll actually be longer if you buy one like that. Yeah, it will have to be 48 foot long, and it's not going to make that bend around the corner of the house the way you could if you had one that was custom built. And so we're trying to have one custom built, wide enough, just hear me out, wide enough for an eventual wheelchair, because right now it may be a cane and a scooter, but at some point it could end up being a wheelchair or something else. So you have to make it wide enough. You can't buy a little 2-foot ramp. It may be fine for walking up it, but guys, we're not going to, we can hope that they'll never have to advance to a walker or a wheelchair or a scooter. But if they ever have to, then they will.
That's frustrating. So the other guys just can't find the time. Is that the story? The people who built the house?
Yeah. Well, think about it. They have big jobs. It's kind of like,
and they worked here on the 4th of July. So that tells you that they don't take weekends off or anything and have gaps.
Here's what it equivalates to. We cannot find anybody to do the Plum Grove hay. We're going to have an entire hay crop go to waste because none of the guys who do hay crop want to waste their time, waste their fuel, waste their days on a 20-acre pasture that may produce 50, 60, 70 rolls of hay. Instead, there's so much work to be done, they'll rather spend their days doing 1,000-acre pastures where there's going to be thousands of rolls of hay.
Maybe we switch it up and do a chairlift instead, because that company will come out the next day. I know that's not what they wanted.
No, that's not what they wanted. That's going to require electrical and all kinds of stuff. But listen to what I was going to tell you.
I'm so sorry. I interrupted you.
No, but it just kind of reminds me of probably the same thing for these construction companies. They're like, you know what? We got a job that's paying us X number of thousands of dollars to do this, to get this shell home completed, whatever. And then this guy wants to spend a couple of thousand to get a ramp built. And so the ramp's going to have to wait until we get time to get over back to that area of town, whatever. So no, we have lost that hay, friends. You can go ahead and let it go. That hay is no longer any good. I drove by there last Sunday. That hay is lost. So we'll have to wait until winter and burn it off. We'll burn the pastures. Then I'll come by with my mower and mow it all.
It was really unfortunate. Like that part of this whole ordeal really, and we looked high and low. And I mean, I joined multiple groups on Facebook. I reached out to people that were up to a few hours away. We offered significantly higher than we should have. Like, there's just no one that does it.
And at this point, it's too late to even cut it and plant a second crop. It's not going to work out this year for us over there. So we've had 2 bumper crops. So we've been so blessed the last couple of years.
So people are saying that there is someone over there working today on the ramp. I'm not sure.
So I know
What?
that Ted is the guy who did all of their sheet rock, and so maybe Ted is over there today. I don't know. We have not been over there today, but Mom and Dad did not tell me that. So, but tomorrow, the whole point of the matter is tomorrow's the day I go over, and maybe I'll just go ahead and take my. Here's the problem, though. If they're saying that Ted is going to come off the front porch,
That's going to be like Joanne's then.
there's just not enough room off the front porch. It's going to be too inclined.
Mm-mm.
Hey, you know what? It's not our project, guys. We have done the research. We made sure we knew the proper ratio. It's supposed to be 12 foot of ramp for every 1 foot off the ground, and that gives you the right incline so as you can get up it easy enough with a wheelchair, with
Which is
a
why you had to
motorized.
go from the back and turn and go down the side, because that it needed that type of incline.
Poor Joanne, when they had the place done for Uncle Riley, and at that point he was already in a wheelchair, they did not realize that, and they came off from their front door, and they had this ramp that goes almost straight down.
It was like
There was nobody who could get Uncle Riley up. It took 4 people
he
to
was
get him.
he was virtually like sitting up in the gurney the time that he came home on the wheel or in the
Yeah.
for hospice.
I
Like, it was
just-
straight up and down.
So to have a 4 foot off the ground, you need 48 foot of ramp space to do it proper.
Yeah.
And so otherwise it's going to be very, very inclined. So you know what? What can you do? What can you say? We're not going to comment on it because we don't know, but it is what it is. Let's just hope that they get it taken care of. Anyway,
Today we have to drive the RV in. I want to have the generator serviced, and there is a seal that my mom noticed. Which,
weather stripping.
Yeah, a weather stripping around the front windshield that I want to have looked at before the next trip to Alabama, next trip to Illinois or Alabama, any trip that is big. I want to have that looked at. So it is a trek to bring it back to the repair place. So we will be making that journey today. I imagine that we're going to find ourselves something to do in that part of town because there's a lot to do over there. And unless I didn't ask you this morning, like all your cows check out okay this morning and you're good?
Jamie, I was thinking a little bit ahead of you.
Oh.
Since I knew that you wanted to do some running today, I made sure that all the cows are wonderful and the bulls are good. The horse water's full.
You told all of the cows to hold it in, is what you're saying?
I says, squeeze it and clench it tight.
Clench it up, ladies.
Clench it up, ladies. We ain't having this till I get home tonight. So they're all going to clench it tight.
That's awesome.
Everyone's fine. I will have a noon video out today, guys. I will post my noon video. Cannot guarantee there'll be a 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock one, but I would encourage you to go by and hear Gigi sing at 3 if you get a chance to. She's still doing her little daily challenge, and seems to be enjoying it. But Jamie and I will be out and about, which means that instead of making a video in the afternoon, we could very well go live someplace. We find somewhere fun to go live, and we have a good signal, and we will absolutely do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little exploring. So we will leave the RV probably for a week, which I don't know why. I'm genuinely nervous about that.
Yeah.
I feel like I only unpacked food. Everything else in it is like the RV things. And I don't know if that's normal. Do people just leave their things when they bring it in to be serviced?
Because they're not going to be back in like Flat Lester, for example.
He's not coming out.
No, leave him in. What's it going to
I
matter?
cannot wait to see their faces on that. And are you driving the RV? And then so that'll be like a replica of you when you
Oh,
pull up.
How funny is that going
That
to
would be top notch. Be like, yeah, I just drive around with me.
That's funny. So, all right. Well, listen, we've had you guys for over an hour, and that means it's time for us to go ahead and roll out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Is there anything else you want to talk about? So we will be out with the RV today, getting it serviced and getting those things taken care of. We'll be hanging out. So let's hope that we can come back this afternoon with a live video from somewhere.
Yeah.
Doing something.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. We'd love to have you guys
And
along
don't
with
worry,
us.
we're coming home to do all the chores. So don't freak out. It's just a errand running day that you're going to have to come along for.
Yeah. All right. Well, we love you so much. We're very blessed to have you. Hope Jamie enjoyed that foot massage.
I
And
feel fresh to
if
do.
there's anybody looking for extra work and you live in the neighborhood, I'm just saying that's all you have to do right there. How easy was that? Wouldn't
That's
that be
not
wonderful?
all. I need my hair played with and scrubbed every once in a while.
All right. We'll do that on the next video.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
That will be the next video. Thanks for watching. Good luck.
He came from where the bayou breathes, a magic cold born under cypress trees. The stars had marked him fair and just, and painted him in ember dust. His path would not be rooted there, not in the thick and southern air. His hooves would tread a nearby land, where Texas skies stretch wide and grand. The name he bears was chosen well, and echoes in the tale we tell. A gift to us from a mystic chief, for 20 years a light too brief. One day he would be called back home, where spirit horses freely roam. But while he stayed, he lit the skies and told his truth through crystal eyes. With crystal eyes and a fearless heart, a voodoo spell from the start. For every soul that met his gaze, those eyes could set the world ablaze. He bore the mark of something more, a soul that passed through ancient doors, not bound by reins, not born to yield, now immortal on a starlit field. And now he has been called back home, where those before him freely roam. But while he stayed, he lit the skies and told his truth through crystal eyes. With crystal eyes and a noble heart, a voodoo spell from the start. For every soul that met his gaze, those eyes have set the world